Hello, family, and all of my wonderful people. It's your girl Trinity coming to y'all live and direct. No, actually, my bad, I'm not live. You know, I would love to learn to do that one day. I was gonna try it, but I didn't really have time. I tried it a couple of times before because I'm interested in taking calls, or, just engaging with you guys, especially those people that object to my views, and say how wrong I am and how this, that, and the other, all of these opposing opinions, which is totally fine. But I really haven't heard anything valid or seen anything valid in my comments. Just a bunch of haters, really. And, they're inevitable. I love y'all too. But yeah, I'll touch on that for just a second. I didn't really necessarily come on here to address the negative comments. And before I address those, oh my gosh, how can I forget all of my people that leave positive, sensible comments and love and appreciation. So shout out to my subscribers. That is why I'm here. I feel like it's been too long and I kind of owe you guys a video. But yeah, so shout out to y'all. Thank you guys. If you feel so inclined, please feel free to subscribe. I'll touch on FBA subjects, and a little bit of maybe everything. I do plan on making another page for my health intentions, how I plan to serve the community and beyond, okay? And share my secrets. And if for those that are interested, I'll give you a little short bio about myself. Well, about my health. I kind of want to go way back when I healed my own thyroid naturally, but I'm gonna skip that part and talk about my current struggles. 2019, I lost a significant amount of weight. Early 2020, I purposely got pregnant. I pretty much fell back into my old habits, and even more so when I had my baby in 2020. And and it just crept up on me before I knew it. The weight just came back and I was back at square one. And on November 1st of 2021, I was almost 230 pounds, very disappointed in myself. So I kind of started getting it together like right before the new year. I started back intermittent fasting and doing what I do, because I'm losing the weight now, but I'll be transparent with you guys. This is my third, and I'd like to know that this is my third and final time losing a significant amount of weight. If you guys are wondering how much, almost 100 pounds. Pretty much each time. The first time was like 20 years ago, and I didn't know really anything about keto or intermittent fasting at that time, but I just, innately know my body and I make it do what it do. So yeah, like I said, and so as of now, I've lost about 50 pounds, and I want to lose about 50 more. So I don't want to ramble on too much about that because I know not all of you are here for that. But hey, this is the FBA chat session, and health is truly a part of everything that we do, you know. It affects our mind, body, and soul, our overall health, our mental health, our spiritual health, our physical health, our financial health. It all plays a role in our lives. You know, one of the main aspects of life, financial, physical, and soulful. You know, mind, body, and spirit. And relationships, of course. I've been married over a decade, and I love it. You know, it's challenging, and that's life. I love a challenge. But back to what I was saying about the negative comments. Yeah, you guys, I don't think that we're getting the full story from Michi about them deserving what she's doing, and I just think it's very off code and ridiculous. Yeah, so prove me wrong. And especially about saying that they're swindlers or whatever. And yes, I stand by calling them Black authority because they definitely are. Like, I wish they were like on a, and I consider myself Black authority as well. I may not look like the typical Black person, but I'm FBA boo, and I fully resonate and am. Let me stop. I don't want the I'm trans racial. I think they were trying to come up with that term. Like, I feel like I'm Black. No. But yeah, they're definitely Black authority, and especially Dr. Claude Anderson, who's basically just amazing, you know. I hope everyone watching this has heard of him, and it's okay if you haven't. Please research him, look at his videos, buy his books, Powernomics, Black Labor, White Wealth. Yes, very powerful pieces to our puzzle. And it's not really a puzzle, guys. We know what it is. And thank God for people like Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Boyce. If it wasn't for Dr. Boyce, I don't know if I would have heard of Dr. Claude Anderson. Yeah, before Dr. Boyce, I hadn't even heard of Dr. Claude Anderson. So shout out to Dr. Boyce, Tariq Nasheed, and all of Black authority. You know, I don't want to keep saying, you know, because those are the main people that I connect with and watch. You know, I'm sure there are so many others, but I just don't spend a lot of time looking at people's videos, you know. But I have much love and respect to them all. You know, like I said, I reference them because I look up to them, and I feel a lot of what they're saying. Vicky Dillard, such a soulful sister. So soulful. That sister knows what's up. You know, she is definitely connected to the spirit realm. She knows her magic, her power, and everyone has, you know, connection with the divinity and what have you. And she is totally teaching people to do that, because not everyone knows how to do that. And some of y'all probably scared. So y'all need to stop hating, you know. So yeah, you know, I'm not really into sports, but shout out, y'all. Yeah, that's where I'm from, you know. My husband is a big sports person. because that's the way he grew up. I didn't grow up with that, so that's probably why I'm not. And I'll never, I think some chicks do it just because they want to appease their man, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not me. But I will go and look cute and, you know, floss with them at a game or something, you know. But yeah. So, what can I say? I'm so glad that my husband is finally watching Tariq Nasheed. I'm glad I didn't really have to say much at all. I mean, I guess I'm sure he heard me say his name a few times and probably heard me, you know, finally maybe I said something that really resonated with him, or maybe he's like, let me check this dude out. She keeps saying his name. I'm just saying, you know, like I said, I really like his videos. He keeps me up to date too on some things. Like a lot of things I just innately know and just know from my own research and learning. You know, shout out to him. All of the Hidden Colors collection and beyond. Much power and respect to that. To all my people work, you know. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, he finally watches him, and it's so awesome. It's so awesome. I love it because I need my husband woke. Okay, he grew up very religious, but I just always believed that he would, you know, come around to not so religious and putting black first. Okay. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Putting black first. Be one. If you be one, put it in the chat. So, yeah, I know recently, not long ago, we kind of had butted heads about a video that Tariq had did. And Tariq had mentioned about a Disney show. It was like the Proud Family. And my husband, he's been on the Disney kick with my kids like since they were born. You know, I used to say stuff here and there quite a bit because I've been hip to Disney. You know what I'm saying? And I would, you know, tell him certain things, but yeah, he just was really into it, you know, and my kids are exposed to a lot of Disney. But anywho, so I said, let me ask my husband at first I asked my children if my husband had them watch a show called The Proud Family. He watches it with them, like pretty much a lot of stuff he watches with them. But yeah, and they said, yeah, you know. So I came to him with it, and perhaps I should have never even said Tariq's name. But yeah, I just told him, you know, Tariq was talking about it, and when he told me that he had let him watch it, I got a little, you know, beside myself, and well, not really. I would just told him like look, like seriously, and especially when he told me, you know, that he knew like what he was watching. Something like, oh, I just let him watch it that one time, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna let him watch it anymore. It should have never went through the whole show, period. Like that's what I was upset about. I'm like, seriously, like why didn't you cut it off as soon as you seen the agenda? Okay. Anywho, cause like I told him, I didn't need Tariq to tell me this. Well, I kind of did because I didn't know about that show. And it brought us to a good place. But yeah, I mean, I've been hip to Disney. And all of these, that's why I don't watch a lot of, like, shows. I watch a lot of crime shows. Like, I am a big ID person. I'm an ID addict. Well, I'm not really addicted anymore. But I still, you know, that's my mostly watched television channel. Because there's always an agenda. It's so annoying. So I don't watch a lot of it. But yeah, today I was so proud of him because he was like, I guess he was listening to one of Tariq's recent broadcasts, and he was saying some stuff about Disney. I hadn't heard it yet. I'm a few episodes behind in Tariq's commentary and whatnot. Speaking of which, y'all know I like to go off tangent. This is my longest I ever been, so I hope I'm keeping y'all, not really entertained. I'm just letting y'all in my life, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, speaking of which, Michi, you need to stop talking about Tariq is not funny. Girl, you need to stop. Once again, I'm telling you, you need to stop. Because anybody that even watches Tariq for a little bit, that man wears a lot of hats. And he wears that comedian hat very well. Come on. And I don't care if you don't like that man. You know he funny. That's why I'm really side-eyeing you. Because you must really ain't watched him gave that man no type of chance if you think he's not funny. Because Michi, you know he funny. Stop. Girl. Just come on home. Just come on home. All y'all ADOS people, just come on. Us FBAs, we still love y'all. We forgive y'all. We have to unite, get on code. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, I'm glad my husband is back on game as far as this goes. And he's going to be a little bit more selective and discerning when it comes to our children's TV content. But yeah, speaking of which too, I sent my cousin, he called me a couple of days ago when the whole, slap thing happened. It was just too much. I usually don't have people on my Facebook timeline. And if y'all want to find me, y'all can find me with my name on Facebook. Anywho, yeah, I usually don't have people on my timeline that, keep up with a lot of, well, they probably keep up, but they don't just, always get on everything that's trending. But all of my Facebook friends was talking about, I was just seriously. But, it is what it is. But anywho, my cousin, he called me the other day. It was a little surprising. He, just called and wanted my opinion about the Will Smith situation. And, I told him that, hey, it happened and, we're human. Because he was saying how he was just he felt like he was just, let down. And he felt that, Will was just so wrong. And I was just hoping he wasn't going to say it. But yeah, making us look bad. I was like, oh, Lord, here we go. I'm like, please, cousin, no. So, and on one hand, I'm very proud of him because over the past, many years, he's been very, just enlightening himself with a lot of things. But I don't know, he just went somewhere else. I'm a very enlightened person. I believe in, elevation, mind, body, and soul. But one thing, I don't care how high of a goddess I think I am. I cannot just set aside and sweep under the rug racism. And the fact that my ancestors built this country and were completely tortured and, endured the worst atrocity in mankind. Okay? Ugh. As far as humans to humans and whatnot, So, yeah, a couple days later, we were kind of texting. I was texting him a couple of things, just testing the water, see what he was going to say. And I wish I would have just hit him hard on the phone. But I didn't go too far. I just agreed to disagree with him. But yeah, I was telling him, listen to Tariq's video, please. I hadn't even heard it, but the few things that I heard, I was like, yes, I know Tariq is on point, and I know my cousin needs to hear this. But I kind of finished listening to it today. The Darkening of Will Smith, the video he did. And I reiterated, I was like, you need to watch that video. And ultimately, and then he like, oh, that's just somebody's opinion. I'm like, look, no, he's giving facts in that video as well. And I eventually just told him, like, you off cold. You just off cold. And I just can't believe, like, he is being that way. But, you know, y'all, everybody, it's just not gonna be on cold, sadly. I don't know. But I hope that we all get on code and replace this white supremacist system with a system of justice. Because Black people, we have no justice. Like, in no area. Did I go off another tangent, y'all? I'm sorry. I don't have too much more to say. I actually have to get going here. But yeah, y'all, I said what I had to say. And man, I wish I was live. I want to talk to y'all. But I'm going to get off of here. And I wish you all the best of health, wealth, and just overall happiness. Which does not replace health, because you can be happy all day. But it actually does really help your overall health. You know, positive, happy thoughts definitely affect your physiological everything. So, y'all take it easy. And, yeah, till next time.